And, we're talking right now about, Thursday, Friday, that sense of suffering. But as part of that, even before we get to that hope, there's Silent Saturday, which may
Yeah,
be as hard as the suffering of Thursday and Friday. It's
yeah,
the Silent Saturday. And I don't know if you've ever felt like you're in a Silent Saturday with
yeah,
God after a season of suffering, but it is it's a
yeah,
difficult moment to be in
yeah,
because you don't know whether the things that you've experienced are the finality of
yeah,
things, or whether there is a better day coming. And the Silent Saturday, both the anticipation, what will God do next, the sense of, is this the end? That Silent Saturday, is just something that I think we experience in life a lot, in our journey with God a lot. And again, just an important part of the resurrection story, that is the pause
yeah,
of action. And
yeah,
it is a pregnant pause, but it is
yeah,
still a pause, and it comes with all kinds of questions, and it comes with its own struggle that sometimes is even, it's a different kind of pain than the actual, brutality of physical suffering. It's
yeah,
just simply that sense of nothing's happening.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That is. I think of when you said that, I think it made me think of Pastor John Kitchen, um, writing both about the Easter weekend, but also connecting that to the larger story of 400 years of silence and how we experience, I mean, we think about that. I mean, it's the same thing, right? It's exile and suffering, 400 years of silence. But I remember this phrase in it that he said is just because God isn't speaking doesn't mean that he is not working. And that's what we experience, on Saturday as well. But it's also what we experience, to your point, in our lives, of how many times it feels like, is God doing nothing? And yet God is actually doing something incredible. And what we step into, of course, even with Easter on Sunday, and obviously coming out of the exile, what we step into with Jesus' incarnation is that God is up to something actually incredible, as we lean into that.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to affirm that, that's what Peter tells us Jesus is doing on Saturday. He's
Yeah,
setting
yeah,
all the
yeah.
captives free. Like
Sweet.
he, like
Totally.
that. It looks like nothing's happening, but
Not
actually
exactly.
a lot is happening underneath the
Yeah,
surface.
yeah,
And again, not to belabor the point, but that
yeah,
sense of increased chance for suffering,
yeah,
moments of silence, then into resurrection, a better than creation restoration is what
yeah,
resurrection is.